Hey guys, welcome to week 146 of the Super Mario World Romhack Races. Today's level is Unlikely Allies by Orca. It's 6 out of 10 difficulty, and it was a pretty big struggle for me. Let's go ahead and get started. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Also, good luck. So this is pretty much the theme of the level where one enemy is killing another enemy that's allowing me to proceed. That holds up, I think, pretty much for this first section here. It's pretty cool having these shells bounce around and kill the bullet bills. Just getting a little hole to jump through works out pretty nicely. So I don't exactly know what's going on with that Yoshi there. It's a baby Yoshi who's eating a shell, and after eating just one thing, he grows up into an adult. That's happening with all of the Yoshis in this level. I think it just must be custom. But now with that throw block, it's a pretty tight little trick that I have to do to throw it through the bullet bills to make myself a hole. Just took a little bit of practice getting that right. And then with that next platform, I need to delay in the air as long as I can for it to get into position for me to land on it. And then there's just a really tight jump into that little gap under the wall and above the platform. And then this wall of bullets right here, it was easily the hardest thing in the whole level for me. I must have spent 45 minutes just smashing my head into a wall over and over again, trying to get them to spawn properly so I can get past them. What I think it ended up being was that I needed to jump off of this coupoling right here as far to the right as I possibly could. To get the platform to spawn in and move to the left so that the bullets would go past over my head. Really hard though. I know there's a few people that said they gave up on this part. There's not a whole lot past that part that's really tricky. That's kind of a long shell jump to take, but it's, you know, just a shell jump. It took me a couple of tries to get the falling platform at the end, just to fall at the right speed so I could catch back up with it. But in the meantime, this section here was still so inconsistent for me. I don't know why that thwomp didn't die from the shell. Alright, but now I'm in the door. In this message box here, it's telling me A is disabled and bullets are deadly. So, no spin jumps at all, and even if I were to jump on a bullet, it's still gonna kill me. So, I can't just kill these bullets and be about my business. I have to dodge past them. Now I like these platforms a lot. They move consistently to the left until you jump on them, and then they just fall down like a normal platform would. It's something I don't know if I've seen before, but it works out really nicely. So there, I jump up, I hit that block. You can see there's a shell that comes out of it, and what I need to do is fall as quickly as I can onto that platform that I've just jumped off of. It's a really tight fast fall that you have to do. And somehow there was still a coupoling inside of that shell. I need to get him to kick out to the right so that the Yoshi will eat him and grow up into an adult. Just like that. And I'm kind of delaying here so I can get a look at what's coming ahead. and the shell gets in front of me, I pick it up, and I really can do nothing with it. What I need to do instead is just go immediately once I get onto these munchers. That'll put me in P speed in front of the shell, and I can use that to bonk the shell in front of me and jump off that thwomp. It's kind of a tight squeeze over top of that thwomp, but it's really not so bad. I got kind of lucky there. It was the last possible moment I could mount that Yoshi. He was trying to grab the baby while it was still growing. And I'm trying to avoid taking damage there. I jump up through the bullet. It kicks me off of Yoshi and then back onto him. Yoshi cannot squeeze into a one-tile gap. Trying to slide through it just doesn't work. I would need to dismount him to go through, and in the beginning of this section it said that A was disabled. That's including dismounting Yoshi, so I'm just stuck to him. I can't get off. There's nowhere for me to take damage after that bullet goes past either. There we go. Now I'm intentionally taking damage. I wait a little bit before I start chasing after him, but I'm able to catch up and get through. Now, this is just a fun section. I think it's kind of lost the theme of the level, but it all works out really nicely, so I'm not really that upset about it. I just need to fall down this whole area. The only thing I really have to bounce off of are the Eries. And I just kind of have to transfer from one to the other in the places where I'm able to. It's a little difficult, but it was a pretty fun challenge. Switching back and forth between landing on the Eries and then the flying blocks when they're available, it just all kind of worked out. Alright, throw that block into the turn block, and I get down to the bottom here, and I'm now realizing that there's no floor, there's lava at the bottom. That's okay. It's really not so bad to get down here. Alright, so once I'm down, I kind of want to start hitting these blocks, because there's obviously something in it for me. I'm waiting to open them all up before I go and look at the rest of the area. Having 3 objects there, it makes me think that I have to be throwing them into some kind of boss. So I just take a peek over here to the right, and here's the big boo. So what I wind up doing to start with, I'm taking these really long throws at the boo. They work out just fine for me, but it's kind of risky to do it because these types of objects, when you hold them, in order to actually get a kick so that it gets like a far distance on it, you need to be holding the direction that you're trying to kick in. If you're not holding the direction and you let go of the run button, it just winds up dropping the item that you're holding. And right there, I did just that. I dropped that P-switch just straight down into the lava. What I was trying to do there, because the boo was right on top of me, and I could have just let go directly into him and had him die, but I know that once I kill this big boo, all of the rest of the sprites that are on screen are going to disappear. That includes the Eries and the block that I'm riding on. So I really don't have a safe place to stand after I've killed him. I need to kill the boo and then get back to safety in order to be able to survive after he dies. And this is really, it's a pretty safe fight. You can stay on that block for a really long time, just kind of waiting for the cycles to line up. The only thing you're really in danger of killing you is the Eries, and they're not that threatening. I had kind of a lot of time to jump back over to the left after I killed the boo. I'm pretty happy with what happened here. And now we're going to go into the credits room. I'm not really going to show myself playing through the rest of this level. It's just vanilla Donut Secret 2. My time was recorded as 2 hours, 0 minutes, and 3 seconds. That put me at 12th place out of the 13 racers who finished. I came very, very close to giving up on that one part with the wall of bullet bills that just took me forever to get past. But I'm glad I pushed through it in the end, because the rest of the level is pretty good. As always, I'm going to keep putting these videos out, showing my part of the RomHack race every week. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more. You can find me on Twitch. My link is down in the description.